Welcome to the Car Guy Show. Join award-winning automotive magazine publisher Tim Miller, along with his co-hosts, national champion race car driver Kristin Treager, and country singer, songwriter, and driving instructor Luke Betchner as they travel the country looking at car life and car culture. Join us as we meet car guys in their cars, in their garages, at their clubs, and at their events. Come along for a real kick in the asphalt.
You might remember the TV show, The $6 Million Man from the 70s, where astronaut Steve Austin survives a horrible plane crash and the government rebuilds him as the first bionic man. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him faster, stronger. Well, fast forward 40 years to Triple F Automotive, where they say they resurrect the dead. They can take your classic car and make it better than before because they have the RestoMod technology. Hey guys, Tim Miller here, and I ask you to join me as we investigate Triple F Automotive in this episode of The Car Guy Show.
Hi, I'm Steve Fox. I'm a general manager of Triple F Automotive, and I'd like to do an overview of what we do here at Triple F. We do mechanical features. We bring people's cars in. They call us. They're looking for a safe car, you know, the car they've had 20, 30, 40 years, other people have worked on. So we bring them in, we go through them, we make them safe. We do aftermarket ACs, we do suspension upgrades. Basically whatever somebody's looking for, we do to their classic or hot rod car. Also in our paint and body division, we're real proud of what we do there. A lot of frame off cars. We have our own in-house sandblasting and 250-foot bake booths back there. So we do all the metal fabrication, replacement, basically whatever somebody's looking for, you know, that's what we do there. And also in our company here, we have a parts division. We sell all of our own sheet metal and chrome and all the accessories that people are looking for their classic cars also. One of the last details is we do automotive sales here, so we handle an awful lot of classic cars and we try to meet everybody's needs, whether it's a lower end car or a high end car, you know, that's numbers matching and everything else. So we try to take care of every aspect of having a classic car.
I'm Jake Moore, owner of GarageWorks in Plano, Texas, and you're watching The Car Guy Show. We'll be right back.
We're here with Doug Berry, the sales manager at Triple F Automotive. And Doug, I just walked through this showroom and there's row upon row of beautiful cars. I mean, gorgeous, in pristine condition. Where did the origin of this shop start?
This was a private collection that has been since turned into a retail business now. But Mr. Finley started back in 2001 collecting very few special cars and was frustrated that he could never get a quality restoration done. So he sent one of his cars out. It came back in terrible condition, and one of his employees, Steve Fox, said, we can do this better. So he did that car for Lee the first time. It was perfect, and ever since we've just done more and more cars until it grew to 92 cars in a 50,000 square foot building full of fun, treasures, classics, collectibles, modifieds. Everything's all here now.
This is really how every shop should look.
We totally agree. We like everything done the right way, clean, neat, reliable, and fun to drive.
It's a great combo with having the showroom and the shop all in one.
We think so. Everything is right here. You can see the cars going through every level of the process, beginning to end, and it's all done in this building.
And is every single car on this floor for sale?
Everything is at Mr. Finley's first car. The 57 Corvette is still off limits.
All right, can't get that one.
Can't get that one.
But there's plenty of else to choose
Plenty,
from.
92 others.
Speaking of which, what are the different cars you have for sale?
Well, we've got cars in 30s, 40s, and 50s, modifieds like the Packard you see behind us.
Beautiful.
Original retractable Skyliner Ford products, Mustangs, Camaros, Chevelles, from $27,000 to $350,000.
A little bit for everyone.
For everybody.
You even have a Ferrari.
We do, and that's just right for you.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes.
So what's the most affordable car in this room?
Probably the Mustang series and the coupes are anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000 fully
Okay.
restored. And then we have some that come in sometimes that are older restorations and originals that may be a little less than that. But they're all nice cars to drive.
So some people might be thinking, oh, these are out of my price range, but really you have something for everyone.
For everybody. And there's bank financing on these as well.
So you all specialize in resto rods or resto mods.
We do. The idea is that everybody loves an old car, a beautiful car, but sometimes reliability, braking, overheating in the summertime are issues for them. So we've decided to take some nice originals and update the mechanicals, the motors, the transmissions, suspensions, and brakes to make them reliable, safe, better fuel economy, better for the environment, and all that is done here as well.
That's genius. So you keep the original look and
Totally.
the integrity, and then take out all the innards basically and replace them with new, up-to-date equipment.
And we use all new engines and new transmissions, fuel injection, overdrive transmissions, so there's factory warranty and reliability beyond anything you can get.
So do customers bring their own cars into you, or are you on the lookout for cars to rebuild?
We'll do both. Right now we're getting a lot of customers that have a car that's already finished, but they're having troubles and issues with their drivetrain. So they'll bring us that vehicle. We'll do just the mechanical updates. Other cars we're buying to restore, and those cars that are not matching numbers, we'll select those and update the drivetrains before we sell them.
Where do you find these vehicles?
We look all over the Southwest looking for dry, rust-free bodies and frames, bring them back here and update them and restore them.
Do you go to auctions? Or?
Sometimes. We like to buy from individuals so we know the history of the car and we have a better chance to look at it more thoroughly.
Right.
That's a better candidate for a restoration.
Especially if you can find a single owner vehicle.
Totally. That we love that stuff. And there's a few of those in this building.
Can you take us through the restoration process?
I'd love to, but I think Steve is the right candidate. He's the man that builds them and he would love to show you that.
All right, well, let's go talk to the man.
Great.
You're watching The Car Guy Show. We'll be right back.
We previously talked about, here's our mechanic shop out here where we do all of our repairs on classic cars, people's hot rods, etc. This is where we do all of the big brake kits, engines, vintage air kits, basically whatever somebody's looking for, you know, tires, wheels. We try to do all aspects of repair work out here that meets the customer's needs. This is part of our customization stuff that we do. This is a dash that's going in that 57 Cadillac in the other room. And we've moved the glove box over to accommodate for a larger stereo system in here that actually will have navigation and backup cameras and everything else to make this car more modern. So Matt here will do all of that workmanship here. He moved it over, he'll redesign it, he'll box it in and blend it all in so it looks like it was actually built that way. So that's just part of the things we do here to make everything fit and look nice. This is a shot inside of one of our spray booths. We are painting some components for a car that we previously painted. They've all been blasted and epoxied, and then we go back with an OEM black so they look original when they go back on the car. So nothing's better than when people buy a car, you know, everything's crisp and clean and nice. I mean, it just makes a real difference when you own something. You're very proud of what you have if it's very professionally done. So this is just one of the examples of what we do here. This is an example of the rotisserie work that we do here. Once the car is molded onto the rotisserie, all the metal fabrication is done and then it goes to body work. So with the option of rotating the car around however you want it, well, then the employee can stand here and work on it and be comfortable, so that it makes it a lot easier to work on any side of the car that you wish to work on. So as you can see, with one slight tip of the hand, the car can be upside down or right side up. So it makes it very user-friendly. This is an example in our sandblasting booth of how the process works here when we get a car chemically stripped. Then it comes in here to have it sandblasted. As you can see here on this Chevelle, a lot of the body panels have been replaced, some of them haven't. So once it's all done and welded and ground, it'll come in here and we'll sandblast only all the structural areas. Everything that won't warp, so all your floor pans, door jambs, all the interior parts are all blasted. And as you can see here as an example, this is an area right here that has been blasted. So as you can see, it kills absolutely everything. So there's no more rust left there. Then when this is done, it'll go to the primer booth and it'll be epoxy coated so that it'll seal that and we won't have to worry about any issues again. So the products nowadays are definitely a lot better than they used to be back in the 50s and the 60s. This is a 74 Land Cruiser that we started a while back, and previously you'd seen the painted parts that were in the paint booth back there. Well, now it's coming to life. We take a whole category of pictures so that when we go back together we know exactly where everything was and how it went, and it just makes the job a lot easier to put it back together. So we do take an awful lot of pictures, and at the end the vehicle owner can also have a catalog of pictures that he can show all of his friends to show all the workmanship that was done, and because at that point he's very, very proud of what he has. So it's a service that we offer and we like to do it. So this vehicle's coming back together. It's got a ways to go, but like anything else, you know, it just takes time to get them done and get them back together.
You're watching the Car Guy Show, and it's a kick in the asphalt. Woo!
This is a 1957 Chevrolet pickup truck that we've done a full restoration on. Again, highly customized. We've got MSD ignition system on it. We've got vintage air with a polished compressor. Very basics on this one, no high tech, high reliability, great show presentation. Still have a modified firewall to accept the new placement of the motor and distributor. So clean, simple, and reliable. A lot of things are left stock in terms of the appearance. But as you start looking at more of the form of the truck, it has of course been lowered with a custom suspension, rack and pinion steering, tubular control arms, custom wheels, tires, and brakes of course, shaved mirrors and door handles, which is very popular today, and a full smoothed tonneau cover for the bed to prevent rain or water entering your wood floor. Inside we've done ostrich leather throughout, door panels, headliner, digital dashboard, air conditioning, tilt steering wheel, all the comforts of home, power windows, electric doors, electric tonneau cover, lift, all with the intent for show quality presentation and of course comfort and drivability. This is one of the Dakota Digital dash conversions, again keeping the same original 57 instrument bezel being totally stock in appearance, but updated with digital readout for all the gauges, tach, RPM. Real easy to read, even on bright sunny days, very visible, and exact readouts on oil pressure, fuel level, right to a moment's view there. And you have tilt steering column as well for the taller drivers. Gets it in out of the way, very simple. Nice audio system, and of course full ostrich leather throughout the interior. Everything's new, harnesses, seats, carpets, door panels, made to look nice and to fit and function as new. This is the popular big rear window truck, which everybody loves to see. Highly desirable. Something very, very nice to drive every day or just to use for shows. We've relocated the gas tank to the rear of the truck to make it safer, of course, for occupants to handle, and more seat room. And a lot of these long wheelbase short bed trucks have a long tail behind the wheel opening. This has been reduced and shortened to make it more resemble a short wheelbase truck. Much nicer for the eyes, much more unique for the car shows. In the back we have a full oak wood floor, which has been modified to be more of a show quality presentation. So people can have their items in behind, nice and dry, out of the sun, protect that floor from the elements. We've also done full exhaust system with a rear roll pan, which curls around below, real smooth, real clean. Exhaust tucked away, both rectangular stainless steel. Again, show quality all the way through. This has been off the frame. The frame has been painted a silver metallic base coat, clear coat. All suspension items are polished and detailed, which is overkill for most trucks, but it's very nice for show quality presentation. maybe 200 miles on this truck right now, so it's already been broken in, tested. You can drive it anywhere. And yet, we'll have something that would win most shows. This is another example of just custom modification of a classic body style. Good form, good fit, good function. Here's an example of a car built to a different level for that special customer wanting something a little bit more high-end. This is a 37 Chevrolet Coupe, all steel body, modified from one end to the other, fuel-injected small block, rack and pinion, four-wheel disc brakes, air suspension, full leather interior. Every gadget imaginable is on this thing, and about $40,000 in custom paint. It's not like anything else on the road. It's for that person wanting something uniquely different and special, and of course, a showstopper in every category. This paint fake job from the bottom to the top and hand-done airbrush work on the paint are items that you can't really take full appreciation of until you see them up close. This car has all of that. It's not for a daily driver, but it's something that's going to win most shows, and we can build it just to the taste of the person that is coming in. His color, his fabric interior, his drivetrain. This is a 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air two-door hardtop that our shop has completely modified and customized to the edition you see it today. This 55 has had extensive work done beneath the hood for both performance and for show quality. We've actually manufactured a fiberglass cover for the fuel-injected motor to make it appear more dressy. You'll notice the fiberglass itself has been manufactured to accommodate the new motor. And you'll notice a lot of accessories. This is all a polished aluminum radiator, AC condenser setup that's custom made for this car. We've got tubular control arms on this, Wildwood four-wheel disc brakes, power steering, power brakes, of course, all serpentine belt, and all this done to a show quality finish. These emblems were fabricated by hand, and they're one of one for this car. The finish beneath the hood is also the same level as the paint on the fenders and hood. This car is going to have quick ratio steering. It's going to have four-wheel disc brakes that stop on a dime, and yet a 25 to 30 mile per gallon motor with about 400 horsepower. So a guy can jump in this car and drive anywhere, get there and home safely, economically, and have a ball doing it. On the other side, we have the interior, and they've taken this wonderful opportunity to manufacture stainless steel door panels covered in leather, walnut inserts, again, one-on-one matching emblems to match what's beneath the hood. We've got high-end carpet on the full padded sound-insulated doors. We've got leather bucket seats here, one of one, actually 4 buckets with one long console, keeping that same fabricated emblem of the Chevrolet bow tie, the power window controls on the center console, and the automatic transmission, which is a push-button system for park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Start button on the console, climate control, vintage air system, tilt steering column, all the comforts of home, and there's not another car out there like it. This is a one of one. And everything you see in there has been handcrafted, and right here in our facility. And everything else, it's always in the details. It's how it presents itself, and how it works, how it functions. Everything is designed to be pretty, elegant, and totally functional and reliable. All the gauges in the dash are modernized, yet they still carry that original theme. The nice thing is we can take these basic examples like this and modify them to fit a person's individual taste with color, with content, anything they want to do. We can be changed, keep the same thing. We can keep this and throw away that, but we can always keep things moving toward what the customer wants and keep that same high level of quality in the assembly and the installation. We also take these trunks and use the same leather covering on the deck lids. We manufacture all these side panels to enclose the unused areas of the trunk. And in behind this Chevy bow tie panel here, we've hidden all the audio system, radio controls, which are all remotely operated from inside the car, your battery, all tucked out of the way. And we can put this cover back in place. We're ready to go. The important thing is to keep the theme going throughout the entire restoration. Make sure everything matches, consistent, good quality. And again, different patterns can be made, different colors, different shapes to fit the customer's desires. And we run LED lights in all the taillights for safety. They're much brighter, much safer. And of course, show quality finish on the stainless, the chrome, paint and body, all base coat, clear coat, done in our downdraft paint booths. So flawless finish in every detail. And we've chosen these billet chrome rims. They're polished aluminum over the Wildwood four-wheel disc brakes. no detail overlooked. This would be something that is going to be a #1 show car in most events, but economical, reliable, great fuel economy, and great power. You'll see high attention to detail on both paint and chrome fit and finish on these cars as they've been down to bare metal. And again, it's a matter of taste with color, wheel choice. We felt this was a very nice presentation. Inside we've done leather throughout, dash, console, door panels, all stainless steel beneath all those leather items, full audio system, tilt wheel, one of the very finest cars you'll ever drive.
Well, we had a great time at Triple F Automotive, and we were very impressed with their automotive vision and craftsmanship infused into each car that they work on. From simple upgrades and repairs to full-blown show car restorations, Triple F Automotive can truly resurrect the dead.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.